My husband kept planning for me not coming home from birth, so I banned him from delivery. I banned my husband and his father from the delivery room because they would not stop talking like I was going to die giving birth. My husband's mom died having him 35 years ago, and I get why that still haunts them. Early in my pregnancy, we went to a counselor. My husband promised he'd keep up with therapy, but for 9 months they treated my due date like a funeral date. Around 4 months, my husband brought up life insurance at breakfast. At 6 months, he pushed me to meet a lawyer and write a will. I hated it, but I did it because I thought it would calm him down. Then at 7 months, he showed up with a notebook and sticky labels and asked me to sort my stuff for after I'm gone. Clothes, jewelry, photos, everything. I said no, I'm not doing that. That night, his dad called me and said I was being selfish. He told me my husband would be a widower with a newborn, and going through my things would be too painful, so I should organize it now. I told him I'm not dying. My pregnancy has been normal. My doctor says I'm healthy and the baby is fine. His dad went quiet, then said that's exactly what she thought too. At one checkup, my husband asked the doctor right in front of me what the odds are that I won't make it. The doctor blinked and said there's no sign of trouble and I'm low risk. On the drive home, his dad texted my husband links about women dying in labor and said, "See, it happens." My husband thanked him. Like that settled it. After that, every dinner turned into his dad talking about how he raised his son alone and how special their bond is. He'd look at my husband like he was waiting for round 2. My husband just nodded along. Then his dad started trying to control my delivery. One evening, he slid a paper across the table with rules. No epidural, no pain meds, no easy way out. He said his wife did it naturally, so I should too, to honor her memory. My husband backed him up and said we should listen to his dad because he has experience. I said his experience is that his wife died, so maybe we should not copy that plan. My husband snapped that I was being cruel. His dad called me disrespectful. A few days later, I came home from an appointment and found them going through my hospital bag. They'd put in a folder labeled "just in case" with copies of my will and a list of passwords. My hands started shaking. I told them to stop touching my stuff. My husband said he was just trying to help. Then I overheard them in the garage, talking like I wasn't there. His dad said, after she's gone, you'll need support right away. They talked about who holds the baby first, how soon family visits, and if his dad should move in for months. I walked in, and they both froze. My husband tried to laugh it off. His dad didn't even look embarrassed. That morning I told my husband, clearly, neither of you will be in the delivery room. My mom will be there. If you can't talk about birth without talking about my death, you don't get to be in that room. My husband stared at me like I slapped him. He said I was punishing him for grieving. I said, you're not grieving. I'm still here. He said, for now. And his dad nodded like it was obvious. Something in me snapped. I said the only reason I might end up in trouble is because you two have been stressing me out non-stop. Then I looked at his dad and said, you want me to die so my husband can become you, the tragic widower who never moves on, just like you. The room went silent. His dad didn't deny it. He just stared at me like I'd finally said it out loud. My husband started arguing, but I walked to our bedroom, packed a bag, and called my mom. When she pulled up, my husband begged me to calm down. I told him I'll calm down when you stop treating my birth plan like a memorial. I left. At my mom's place, I set one rule with the hospital. Only my mom gets the code to come in. When my contractions started, she drove me in, and I told the nurse my mom was the only person allowed. When the pain got strong, I asked for the epidural. A little later, my son arrived healthy and loud, and they put him on my chest. While I was still shaking, my phone kept buzzing. My husband. A nurse said a man in the lobby claims he's the father and is demanding to see the baby. I said no. I opened my messages and typed, you can meet your son when you're ready to be his dad, not a grieving widower, and when you stop letting your father plan my funeral. Then I hit send and turned my phone face down. Now his family is saying I went too far. Was I wrong for banning him?